Beauty Dish, and welcome to my March favorites. Okay, so this is monthly favorites, products that I have been using and loving during the month of March. I am always super late with my favorites, although this isn't terrible, but I don't want to decide my favorites, you know, a week before the month ends, because I take this so seriously and I like think about it and I'm like, is it really a favorite? Have I used it enough times? So it's like I have to decide once the month has actually ended. Like I am filming this on April 1st, so I have had the entirety of March to decide if these products are my favorites. And I feel good in my choices. Alright, and I do have one fail, and it will come at the end of the video. Okay. So I'm going to start with some hair products. I kind of went on a hair product buying binge this month. I didn't like try to, but at the very beginning of the month at Ulta, and then recently, and if you follow me on Instagram, Julie's Beauty Dish, I posted that I had picked up this little number, and it is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. Okay, so this is a cult product like that. You'll see this product talked about in, you know, all sorts of beauty media, and I've been so curious about it. My stylist sells Oribe, the whole line. He absolutely loves it. He's used it on me before, and when I went in a few weeks ago, he used it again, and I was just convinced. I guess I just felt like splashing out because this costs $43. That is the reason, during all these years of hearing about it, that I never actually bought it, because the whole Oribe line is so expensive, but I love it. I love it, okay? This, to me, has answered the question of what can I put in my hair for, like, you know, maybe second day hair that's looking a little limp or flat, you know, or just hair that kind of is like lacking structure because I didn't like perfectly blow it out, or that just needs some oomph, okay? This is that product. So if you have those problems that I just described, you absolutely need to get this. I will show you because I'm that confident. This is going to be a mistake. But it's like, all you kind of do is sort of like, kind of just pick up your hair and just kind of, I'm looking in the mirror to make sure I don't just spray this into the air, just like that. And it comes out in this like massive burst, but then you can just sort of pat it down, and you know, you just do that a few times and suddenly your hair just looks awesome. Hopefully that long discussion of the Oribe was justified. I think it was because it's so expensive. So if you're going to be influenced by what I say, I need to fully convey why it's worth it. Alright, next product is the Kenra Hot Spray, Kenra Platinum Hot Spray. This is from Ulta. This is a spray that you put on before you, I had to really think about that one, before you use a curling iron or a flat iron. And for me, heat protection is huge. I don't use hot tools that often, but when I do, I really, really want to be careful. And the reason this is such a favorite is because it just makes my hair look really, really good after I curl it, and it holds the curl so well. So I just used it today when I curled my hair, and I'm not loving the results of the curl, but that's not the fault of the Kenra. But it does look really shiny, and the thing I hate about the curling iron I used is that it usually makes my hair look dull, and that can't be good. But this helps make it shiny, and man, I hold the iron on there for like a few seconds, and it is curled. It is curled up tight, maybe even too tight. So if you have hair that's resistant to curl, this really does help with that. My hair feels so soft and silky, and unlike some heat protection sprays, it doesn't feel like there's a gunky coating, especially the next day. So I really do like the Kenra. Let's talk makeup. Okay, I have the thing that you probably noticed that I'm wearing on my mouth. I have Revlon Berry Haute, or Haute. I will spell it here. I hate saying the name of this color, but it's a great color, and if you saw my Lust versus Must video, I kind of compared this as having the same effect as Chanel Ladurée, which is a Rouge Allure Velvet that I'm just in love with. This is just a little bit brighter, and that's kind of the difference. I kind of can wear them in the same way, but I feel like this is a little more like, notice me, like, you know, it's kind of like my little Nicki Minaj moment. I'm wearing this crazy bright lip color kind of a moment, and I feel kind of special. And you know, for the price of a Revlon Super Lustrous, let me swatch actually, it's totally worth it. If you like bright lip colors you know, or if you want to be on trend with this, you know, orchid pink purple color, this is a really nice choice. I love the Revlon Super Lustrous formula. The tag is still on here, I'm sorry, because I can't get it off, and I am very opposed to using my nails as tools. That is a surefire way to screw up your nails, so I'm sorry the tag is there. But this is a nice color, a nice formula, and I'm actually wearing it today over a Milani lip liner in Sugar Plum, which I mentioned this as an idea for wearing it in my Lust versus Must video, but it darkens up the color a lot. It definitely makes it more plummy. But by itself, I wore it by itself the other night when I had people over, and I just felt like $1 million. It's just a fun color. Okay, next up I have two eyeshadow palettes, tiny palettes. So first, this may not come as a surprise, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Dolce Vita palette. And I'll put a link to all the videos I'm talking about in the info box below if you want to go watch them. So this is her 4 eyeshadow quad. I got it from Net-a-Porter, the UK site, and with the conversion rate, because you can't really buy it from a retailer directly in the United States, it costs around $50, but I really like it. Here, I'll show it to you a little bit more. But you can watch the video. I do a full demo. I show you how it works on my eyes, and I've worn it so much this month that I thought I had to put it in my favorites, but I've been loving it, and I do feel that whole like Dolce Vita glamorous vibe, so I like it. And it's part of that is the Charlotte Tilbury ethos, and part of it is just a really nice little palette. The other eyeshadow palette I have that I've been loving this month, and really since I got it, I think back in November, it's the Bareminerals Duo in the Flashback. And it's just a kind of soft black or very dark charcoal, depending on your perspective, and a fantastic metallic silver. And I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I'm going to look down so you can hopefully get a look at it. But, you know, I also mixed in a lot of other colors. What you're seeing kind of here is that fantastic silver. I love that silver. It's the best silver I've ever used. And just this duo alone has made me so impressed with the Bareminerals Ready eyeshadow formula. I would love to buy more of these, but it's like none of the other quads or duos are really calling my name. They don't have a lot of unique colors, I don't think, or yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to buy more, but this one I really love. And I mean, it is just a duo, so I'll mix it in with different things, you know, put something more neutral in the crease to make a full look, and it's just, the shadows themselves are absolute pleasure to use. They feel so nice, they blend so well, the pigmentation is just perfect, so I love it. My last loves for March are nail polishes, and they're the L'Oreal Gold Dust polishes. Okay, I'll bring them up close. These are the ones that have texture, so they're called Gold Dust, but it's like, they're the sandy texture, so when you put them on your nails, they feel rough, and actually it's kind of fun to just keep feeling your nails all the time. But the reason why I like them so much, and I have, let's see, I have two colors. Diamond in the Rough is this one. This is a silvery lavender or lilac. It's quite light, but it's almost a neutral with a lot of lilac. And this is rough around the edges, and it's a black, a sparkly, silver sparkly black. I like the lighter one better, actually. This just, it's so easy to wear. But what I really love, as I was saying, is how easy it is to apply. Okay, I'm about to show you the brush, and it's got one of those wider brushes, but not like insanely wide, like it's meant to cover your whole nail. It's just a little bit wide, and I don't know, something about the shape makes it so easy to just lay down on your nail, and the texture of the polish itself goes on so easily. It's not like a glitter polish where, you know, you have to worry about getting an even coat, or, you know, too much glitter or too much confetti or whatever it may be. This goes on evenly, perfectly evenly. I love it. I mean, I can do 2 coats. It's so easy. It dries quickly because it's such a gritty polish, and you can put a top coat on it or not. It doesn't really change the appearance. I'm assuming the top coat extends the wear a little bit, but in and of themselves, these polishes are really long wearing, you know, kind of like a metallic nail polish is long wearing. Just that extra bit of grit and grip makes it a little more long wearing than your average color. So you guys, you really, if you love nail polish and you don't mind a funky texture on your nails, try these. They just look so cool, and I was really impressed. And I found these because Lori over 40 wore one, and she said it lasted on her for days and days. And I was like, okay, to the drugstore. So I went and I got it, and I really liked it. So, like, Lori, thank you so much, because I just wouldn't have picked these up on my own. I'm not a big L'Oreal nail polish fan, so they're awesome. And now we've come to the fail, and you know, some people don't like to end on a sour note, but I don't care. No, we never end on a sour note here. But okay, this was a fail for me personally, in my experience, and it is the Nioxin Bodifying Foam with Pro Thick. The reason I bought this is because it was recommended in More magazine, and I love that magazine. Like, I find that their beauty coverage and their beauty product recommendations can be really dead on. I'm loving it. But yeah, this was one of their, like, it was like best products of the year type of thing, and people loved this. It's a mousse that is supposed to make your hair look thicker and fuller, you know? Simple as that. And Nioxin is a brand that does kind of make products for thinning hair. That's really what they do, but they have, you know, stylers as well. And I got this at Ulta. It's about $18, you know, of course I use coupons, but the problem was, it just really didn't do anything. It felt like a traditional mousse. The texture of it is extremely light and airy, you know, it practically disappears into your hair, and that's fine. It didn't really dry out my hair, but most mousses can be a little drying. What it comes down to is that it just didn't add any thickness. I tried it 3 times, and 3 times I was just kind of left with very limp, sad, not particularly moisturized hair, and I was like, that's done. I'm done with it. So total fail. I use different amounts of it. I don't really understand. It just did nothing for thickening. I mean, on the bright side, it didn't leave, you know, a filminess or anything. It just kind of didn't do anything at all. So I am actually going to return this on my next trip to Ulta, which is probably tomorrow. Okay, that does it for March favorites. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would just love it. It's free. You will not miss a new video. And that would be just fantastic. It'll make me warm and fuzzy. If you don't want to, that's okay too. My next video, well, maybe not my next one, but coming up soon, I will have my big old March haul. So that's when I show you everything I bought and exactly what I spent in the whole month, and it's going to be kind of big. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. So please watch for that. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time, guys, and have a wonderful day.